Good evening, Davison, and welcome to DTV Sports. I'm Grant Palmentier here alongside my partner, Trace Clinton. The stands are packed to the brim tonight, Trace, and a big matchup. What we got going tonight?
Absolutely. More people here than usual, it looks like.
Absolutely.
Looking at both sides here. Pretty packed, like you said. Now, going on tonight, we have two teams with losing records, all right? And that may sound pretty bad to you, but that actually makes things more interesting, believe it or not, because both of these teams, they want to win. They want to get those records
absolutely.
up. They want to turn things around here. Davison's 1-5, Lapeer's 2-5. So both teams are going to this with fire in their eyes, I'm thinking.
Absolutely, looking to turn things around for their seasons. And it's always a good game when Lapeer comes to town, always a fierce matchup.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And this time it's more of a personal rivalry. I think Davison picked up their first win against Kersey last week. That is sort of our official rival. But this rivalry is more between the players themselves, the younger kids, not so much the coaches and the staff of the schools, but these kids know each other and they're ready to fight. And
as you know, Lapeer did face back-to-back matchups in football against Davison, and they beat them both times.
They did.
I'm sure that does play into effect here.
That was
probably some of the same kids out here on the court from the games for sure.
Absolutely, looking to get a second helping, as they thought.
Got the starting lineups coming in here. Davison's pushing out a pretty young lineup this year. Quite a few juniors starting, especially tonight. The only seniors starting are Hunter Clark and Brennan Fleming. So with this squad, you definitely have some young guns here.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Tonight is senior night, so hopefully those guys will get to see a little more playing time than they usually might. We got Hunter Clark, Brendan Fleming. Missing anybody?
Preston McNabb. I don't think he's suited up tonight, which is a shame because he's one of their leading scorers.
He is. And here we have taking the tip-offs for both teams. You got Hunter Clark and trying to find numbers here. Drew Rubik. I got it.
So two gargantuan guys facing off here. And they already look pretty even in stature. No real size advantage between the two. So this should be a pretty even match game. Let's see how it goes here. Tip off. There's one line Lapeer. Eric McGeary will start things off for the Lightning as he handles it. Gives it off to 11. That would be Aaron Hutton. Back to McGeary. Out to 22. That's Dan Mahoney. Back to 14. Rubik. Now it finds its way back to Aaron Hutton once again. Dribbling around. Testing the waters a little bit here. No action just yet. McGeary with it once again. As he drives in, looks for the bucket. Bounces off the glass. Off a few hands, and it lands in Brendan Fleming's hands for the Cardinals. He dribbles it back down for Davison here. Finds Nick Dinsmore. He finds Clark up in the paint, puts it in, and off the glass for it. Oh no, it bounces off the rim and does not go in. McGeary will now dribble it back down for Lapeer. Almost a corner three there for number 11. That'd be Hutton, but no go on the layup as he brings it in, and it is a turnover. Fleming with it now. He lays it up for Davison, and that'll be the first points of the game for your Davison Cardinals here. Fleming with the first 2 points of the game.
Here's something I've noticed watching the Cards this season. They're pretty solid defensively. Are about to prove me wrong? No, they're not.
Yeah, their defense has been solid all year for sure. One of their strong suits.
You see those first few possessions for the Lightning, they passed it around just a little bit and really found no holes other than that three right there, which was bricked.
Dearly firing the three there, but no go for him. As he tries to start things off, Morris will dribble it down for Lapeer as he hands it off to McGeary. McGeary will look to Rubik, and it banks off. That was 22 with the shot. That was Dan Mahoney. And it comes back down to Jacob Chittle, in another person's hands. The jump ball is called.
And that's just proving my point right there. You know, Lapeer's been persistent, but you see Cardinals really aren't letting up here.
Absolutely. Rubik will handle things here for Lapeer as he tries to put it in to start something off for the Lightning. Way down court as it finds McGeary's hands.
Well, a lot of time to set something up here.
Yeah, absolutely. Fast-paced, fast tempo so far in this game. That is Aaron Hutton now as he swipes it away from Brendan Fleming. That is a no-go, and Fleming will dribble it back down now for the Cards. He will toss it off to Dieterle. Back to Fleming. Out to Clark. And up front, Chittle. He'll put it up. And it's off the glass. No good. Lapeer will dribble it back down now. There's Brian Morris with the ball. He finds his way on a few cards there. And he finds the bucket. 2-2 is your score in this game so far. 5:38 left in the first quarter. And as we said, very evenly matched so far.
There's a bit of fancy footwork right there.
Absolutely. He got his way around 2 or 3 Cardinals. Found his way to the basket. Brilliant moves there. Chittle with the ball now for the Cards. He will hand it back off to Fleming near the top of the ring. And he puts it up for 3. That is a no-go from long range. And now Hutton will have it, or excuse me, Rubik will have it for the Lightning. Gives it to McGeary. McGeary dribbling down, puts it up, and he's blocked by Dinsmore.
You saw in the last shot from Brendan Fleming that he took a 3. He was confident with that one. Even though he's the shortest guy out there on the court most games, he is
almost
definitely...
reminds me of Steph Curry.
They do call him the Steph Curry of Davison, believe it or not. He has been one of the top scorers for the Cards this season so far, and it's mainly with his threes. His 3 shooting abilities are pretty incredible. I actually grew up with the guy, and watching him take shots was kind of an experience.
Absolutely. That was a travel there by the pier, and it'll be turned over to Davison now. A nice break there for Davison. Fleming will dribble around a few Lightning players as he bounces it into Clark, and he will grab the foul there. He'll get a couple chances at the line, I believe. Oh, no, not just yet.
Now, if you happen to catch eye of our student section, you might notice a lot of white. That's because tonight is whiteout night, not our senior night. Some students got in for free if they brought their ID and wore white. Kind of match the home team here.
Absolutely, and they showed up pretty loud and proud here. Quite more than usual. Dieterle has the ball now to start things off after that turnover. Fleming has it now. Gives it into Chittle. Back out to Fleming. Out to Dinsmore now, and he dribbles in, and will get the nice floater for 2. Good moves there by Dinsmore to get in and put a couple in. McGeary will dribble back now for the Lapeer Lightning. 4:37 left in this first quarter. Davison is in the lead by 2. Rubik with it now up in front, fighting for it. And it looks like Chittle will get the foul called on him, as he did not get that charge call that he wanted.
Grant, earlier you mentioned how Davison has a younger team. 3 of the 5 guys out there right now are juniors, and only those 3 seniors that we named, Fleming, McNabb, and Clark, they're the only seniors. The rest are juniors, and then we have a sophomore and a freshman.
Absolutely.
And both those guys do see playing time.
It's almost like a fresh start for the Cards here.
Lost a lot of talent last year.
Absolutely, especially in Frank Bukai and Dylan Alderson transferring schools. It was not good for the Cardinals. They're looking to build back on the season as Dieterle will have it now in the Cards range and nails a long-range 3. A nice shot there, was not attended by any Lapeer Lightning players. And that'll be 3 for the Cards. 7-2 now with Davison in the lead. 4-12, and they steal it back again now. Fleming dribbling down the court. It's stolen back away by number 4 there. That is Mike Marston.
Grant, we can sit here and talk bad all day about the Cardinals, but they got spunk, and they're gonna prove to sell Dieterle with the 3 there, and then the snag from Fleming.
That is Brian Morris unattended in the corner for 3. Right back, so they answer right back at that one. And now Fleming will try and slow things down a little bit, play it to their rhythm here.
Cardinals are doing pretty great at keeping the Lightning outside of the paint. You see, most of their points have come from long shots.
Absolutely. There's a turnover now. Dieterle bounced it off a Lapeer Lightning player, and he will get the and 1. That is Brian Morris on a beautiful play there. Grabs the steal and puts it in. Grabs the foul on the way out. And the Lightning are right back in this game.
So with 3 minutes and 28 seconds left in the first, things are going fast, Grant, all right? 7-5.
Looks like that won't be an and 1. They did not call that. It's a shooting foul. So the Lightning will get it now. McGeary with it. We'll hand it back to Morris in the corner. He dribbles it in. Finds McGeary again for 3. And he nails it.
And after that shooting foul, that'll be 3 for the Lightning. So now the score is 7-8.
Absolutely. So Cade Coleman in now. Freshman on
decline.
varsity here for Davison as he gets his first touches of the game. Densmore with it now in the middle of the block. No good as it bounces back out. He gets a second chance, and he nails it. That is 2 for Densmore, 4 on the night so far for the junior.
These guys definitely like to get down and dirty. They've been in there quite a bit.
Absolutely. This team likes to play nitty and gritty all day long. That's the Lightning with it. I believe that was Morris with the floater there for Lapeer. 10-9 is your score with Lapeer in the lead. Still a very close game, though. Lots of game left. 2:35 left in this first quarter. G. Dealey has it. Will give it out to Coleman. Coleman trying to find his way around. Not too much. He gives it off to Densmore. Finds Dealey in the corner. Well guarded there by Lapeer. And Chittle will grab it right from the block, and it was a miss. So Lapeer will come back down the court with it now. That is Brian Morris with it now. Tries to find a pass to Rubik, I believe, there. But it wasn't quite at his man, and it went out of bounds.
Right,
So
right now for
the
the Cardinals, Cade Coleman is out there. He's the freshman of the team. I'm sure the guys give him a hard time about that.
Yeah.
But out here this early, we're only in the first period. So,
I mean, as you can see, he's probably going to be playing a big role in this game.
Oh, yeah, Cardinals are struggling to grab talent here.
Absolutely.
And they're getting it anywhere they can.
Might be the return of Dylan Alderson here, and Cade Coleman, rather, as he takes the three. It is no good as it bricks off. Densmore with the rebound. Oh, excuse me, that was Goyette with the rebound. A nice putback there. Put the Cardinals back in the lead, 11-10. 1:48 in this first quarter. It has gone by way quick here. Marston with it now for Lapeer. Morris with it now as he dribbles towards the middle. Trying to get around his man. Does get around Clark. He tries to get a pass going there, and he does find his man. That was Mike Marston on the beautiful touch. He puts it up for 2, and they're back in the lead. Back and forth ball here. That is Cade Coleman with the 3, and he nails it. So they answer right back.
He's got the height, and he's got the accuracy.
He sure does.
Lightning almost answered back right there.
Almost. Does brick off the back there. Dealey will carry it back down now for the Cardinals. Looks like a Lightning player swiped at it and knocked it out of bounds.
Looks like the Lightning are starting to get the hang of things around here. You see, once they get inside, the Cards can't really do much about it. They've taken a few shots and caught up to the Cards. They were down by a few points a few minutes ago. Now they're down just by 2. So with a minute left in the first.
Clark will pass it into Fleming now, trying to start things off. Give it to Densmore in the middle. Finds Coleman in the corner for 3 once again. And he nails that one. Cade Coleman off to a hot start here in the first quarter. 48 seconds left in this first. Lapeer has it now. There's Drew Knickerbocker. And it is stolen away. Fleming with it now as he dribbles it back down. He puts it up. No foul on the play. Almost looked like there should be one. But does not find the basket, and it will be a turnover to Lapeer.
Fleming's got the speed and he's got the hands, but the height.
The height. Absolutely. That's the one disadvantage.
That's his weakness, and it showed right there. Just a few inches taller, that might have gotten a little bit closer, but.
For sure. Mahoney with it as he passes it to McGeary. Back in the middle here. Trying to start things off. Mahoney puts it up, but it bounces back out of bounds. That is Marston with the rebound, and he puts it back in for 2. Nice second chance points there for the Lightning. 17-14 is your score with Davison in the lead. 5 seconds now in this first. We'll see what Fleming has up his sleeve. As he does put it up for 3. Almost in. Almost a buzzer beater 3 there as he falls down, but it is a no-go. Nonetheless, both teams out to a hot start and a good battle so far between Davison and Lapeer here.
Bit of a dive from that last shot there. He wanted that one.
Absolutely.
Saw that freshman come out there taking those shots, and he wants some of that glory.
So we have Caitlin Odella here for our sideline report. You may have hung her in our game we just broadcasted previously, but here she is with our sideline report.
Hey there, Davison. I'm Caitlin Abdallah here out in the gym of Davison High School where Cade Coleman, the freshman, brand new to Davison from Clarkston, sunk 2 threes back-to-back like Drake. Now the ball is going back and forth. The score is 17-14, Davison lead. Noah Dieterle, Brendan Fleming, everybody's just throwing it around and a lot of pressure's going on. But after this, I'm ready to see what comes up next. So I'll send it back to you guys.
Thank you, Caitlin. A very eventful first quarter, and I'm very happy to see, or excuse, not happy, excited to see what's going on the rest of this game.
I'm happy to see it, Grant. Don't know what you're
Happy,
feeling.
excited, I guess they're the same.
So 17 to 14.
Once
Really,
again, very large crowd out here.
and Cards coming out now with 2 seniors, including the freshman Kid Coleman, who sunk 2 threes in that first period.
Let's see if he can continue that hot streak he had going there. Fleming with it now to start things off in the second quarter. Dribbles it off to the right, finds Dinsmore in the corner. He dribbles in, gives it back out to Clark. Almost at the 3. And he grabs 2 there on the outside. It'll be Morris with it now for the Lightning. Gives it to Marston on the left side. Back up to Rubik in the middle. Off to the left side once again, Noah Dieterle. 19 to 14 right now is your score. And is it rejected there by Garrett Goyette? Beautiful block there, and Fleming will dribble back down and grab the foul. What a block there from the big man, Garrett Goyette.
See, young guys on the team, but no lack of talent. You know, Cards are 1-5 right now, but these guys are young, and they're still finding their strokes right now. But as they get older, this team will really start to come together, especially for the next couple of years.
Absolutely, that record doesn't affect the way they're playing out in this court.
Absolutely not.
The key thing that's been going on for their season has been turnovers, but they've seemed to rein those in this game so far. Haven't seen too many yet. And they're looking sharp. Coming with the second, he does make that one. So 20 to 14 in the second quarter, 7:21 left to play. McGarry will dribble it back down for the Lightning. They give it to Rubik up at the middle. He dribbles in on Clark. Still trying to find someone. Gives it back out to Morris, who's on Fleming. Now out to Mahoney. Out to number 23 for the 3, and it misses. As you could probably hear by the student section, that was Drew Knickerbocker.
Student section will call that one an air ball.
That is pretty much an automatic for the student section if they see that.
Just like to take note of our student section. They're absolutely merciless when it comes to trash talk.
Not at all. They will give it to you all day long. That was Mahoney with the foul. And at the line now. Sinks the first. Knickerbocker will come back out. Lots of noise here. We'll see what happens.
Lapeer still trailing by 5.
Coleman with it now. Gives it off to Dieterle. Back out to Fleming up in the middle. Middle will dribble in, excuse me, and he nails the layup there. So Fleming with another 2 points.
We're talking about Fleming's so-called weakness, but his speed is almost enough alone to overcome.
It almost definitely overcomes his height. As McGarry there lands a nice 3 from long range. Didn't quite see that one coming. Clark tries to pass it, but it is stolen there. There was number 11, Aaron Hutton. He brings it all the way down for a nice layup. And Hatton will call the timeout for the Cardinals.
So if you follow us on Twitter or been checking out our Periscope, you might notice that we are in social media. And you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Periscope, and Instagram. All those are at DTV_official. Also, you can catch our live streams, such as the one tonight, at any time on dtvnews.org and by clicking Watch DTV Now. You may notice that we've been tweeting out, big moments from tonight, both of this game and the girls' game that came shortly before, and we were periscoping a little bit.
Very interesting tool right there, Periscope. It lets you live stream on your phone. It's a very cool tool, and it lets you see a lot of behind-the-scenes content from pretty much all over the world. It's really cool.
Oh yeah, we'll be using that a whole lot more.
Absolutely.
But for now, if you're watching at home, Davison is now leading Lapeer by 2, 22 to 20.
6:09 left in the second quarter here as Dieterle will dribble it down for the Cardinals. Fleming with it now in the middle, calling out plays. He's off to Dieterle on the right side. He finds Fulton in the middle, almost loses it, but regains it. Vamos back up at the middle, dribbles in, goes up to Fulton on the side, and it bounces in and out. But Chittle with a nice rebound and up and in. Some nice put back there by Jacob Chittle. McGeary with it now for Lapeer as they walk back down. Now to Mahoney, who gives it to Morse. Out to Rubik now in the middle. Trying to dribble in, find something, doesn't. Gives it back out to Morse, who fires the three. Goes back in and out. Mahoney with the rebound. We'll give it back out to Morse again, who will go to McGeary. And to Morse once again. Lots of players getting lots of touches for Lapeer here. I'd love to move that ball. Almost reminds me of the San Antonio Spurs with the ball movement. Very, very well executed from the Lightning.
Brent, something I want to take note of with the Cardinals is that every team has the players that usually don't come in. They usually come in at the end when their team has a big lead. Other than that, they don't see a whole lot of playing time. Davison has none of those.
Absolutely.
They've changed their entire lineup today besides Brendan Fleming, and every single guy on the roster will see playing time.
Something I noticed as well is there's a scrimmage here right in the middle of the court, fighting for the ball. And Lapeer will regain it. McGeary will fire a three, and he gets it, and the foul. McGeary with the three-pointer and the foul as he falls down, nailing it.
It's what, their 1,000th three-pointer of the night, shot of the night.
Seems like it.
Well, hey, if they take enough, eventually they'll start to work out in their favor, and that one really did.
Without a doubt here.
That was a dream come true right there.
See if he gets the four-point play. Not quite. The dream does not come true. But Morris will regain the ball. He gives it out to Rubik, but a no-go from the offensive rebound either. Fleming will dribble it back down for the Cards now. And they will look to answer that pretty momentous play. Vamos with it now on the right side. Looking for someone. Finds Chittle up in the middle. Fires it from the top of the key and sinks it. Seems like each player is having a heavy hand in this game already.
Oh, yeah. Especially Chittle right there. He's the perfect height to take those long twos. He took a few tonight. I believe that was his second or third, actually.
Yeah. And he may be a little bit smaller, but he doesn't hesitate to play like a big man. Definitely pushes his way around down there. Fleming with it now on the Card side. So he tries to put in the layup and draw the foul, but no foul given. McGeary will dribble it back down now for the Lightning. And he passes it off to his buddy, Aaron Hutton. But it's a no-go on the shot there. And Fleming will regain control here. 3:54 in the second quarter. 26-23. Davison is in the lead. Dieterle will have it on the left side. He's back to Vamos up in the middle. Who dribbles in on the right side of the key. Tries to put it up and it bounces off the backboard. McGeary will regain control for Lapeer. He'll pass it down to Mahoney. Tries to get another layup. And that will go off the backboard as well.
So here we go, some substitutions here. Number 4 coming in for the Lightning, that's Mike Martson. As well as 14, Drew Rubik.
We have Marston now. Pass it in to number 11.
Not wasting his time.
Hutton with the no-go on that three. Fleming with it now. Gives it to Fulton, out to Vamos. Trying to find someone, almost finds Fulton, but it bounces off the backboard. It does fall back into the hands of Fleming, who fires a three. Just out. That's a no-go. McGeary will grab it and pass it back down to Hutton. Out to Morse now. Dribbles in and draws the foul from Dieterle.
Also, Fleming has a bandage on his left hand. Not sure if that's a serious injury or anything he's had on the past few games.
I think at one point he had a broken wrist, and he suited up, I believe, the next game with the cast on it and was ready to play.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Shows the solidarity of Brendan Fleming right there.
But is that affecting his three-pointers?
Absolutely not.
Maybe if you ask him.
Probably. Anyways. Morris will sink the first free throw. 3:06 left in the second quarter. Still a very, very tight game. He nails the second. It's only a 1-point game now. As Goya will pass it into Fleming to dribble it back down here. Off to Clark, on to Vamos. Vamos back out to Fleming. Trying to find someone. Clark will set the pick. Fleming trying to navigate his way around. Finds Cade Coleman for the three. That is a no-go. And McGeary will grab the rebound and dribble back down here for the Lightning. McGeary will bring it back in as he keeps the ball and draws the foul.
Greg, you mentioned Morse's name more than a few times. He's a senior for Lapeer. He hasn't actually come out yet for the team. And right now he has 8 points tonight. That's the most for the Lightning. So he is looking like their guy.
Absolutely. All tied up now, 26-26. And yeah, like you said, Morris is a very key player from the start for Lapeer. McGeary will get the second. And they find themselves at a 1-point lead now, 27-26. 2:36 left in the second quarter now. Fleming will start things off for the Cardinals here. Way up to Cade Coleman. Almost didn't quite get that, but he grabbed it nonetheless, and up to Vamos up in the key, but that is a no-go. McGeary will grab it back now from Lapeer as they dribble back down the court. Finds Morse up for two. And the guy we were just talking about grabs a nice bucket there.
Oh, he's been all around tonight. He's taking a few threes and getting up there. He's nailing those shots.
Cade Coleman with it now in the key, and he'll put it up for two after a nice dish from Hunter Clark there. Now, once again, only a 1-point lead for Lapeer as McGeary will dribble back down for them. Gives it to Rubik, we'll go to Hutton, but we'll come back to Rubik. Now to Morse. Trying to find his way around Vamos. Morse will find his way in. He draws another foul as he tries to go up for the layup there.
The 9th foul of the night for the Cardinals, as opposed to Lapeer's 2. This has been an issue in the past for the Cardinals as well, turnovers and fouls.
I specifically remember it last year definitely being an issue, and it could come out early this game. That was Hunter Clark on that foul. Timeout. 29-28 is their score. Timeout is called by Lapeer here. 1:40 left to play in this second quarter.
As we go into that timeout, tonight's game has been back and forth a lot, really fast action. So if you want to watch it again, DTV is offering a chance to do so. Just go to davisonschools.org and go to the Pay For It link to purchase copies of all DTV's live events, not just tonight, but anything that DTV happens to film and put on live. Or you can send us an email at rscott@davisonschools.org. All DVDs cost $15, and the proceeds go to fund the DTV program. So not only do you get to relive your favorite moments, such as this one, or anything else that we get, but you also support the DTV program.
Absolutely. What's not to love about it?
Nothing. Actually nothing.
Some boys will dribble back onto the court. Or not dribble, excuse me. Stroll back out here for Morris's second free throw.
Minute 40 left in the half.
And from what we saw throughout this entire game, they will be playing down to the last second. Sinks the second one, so Lapeer will now find a 2-point lead, 30-28. 1:30 and counting down now for Davison as Fleming will handle the ball. They're tossing up to a few. Tosses a dish up. It looks like a foul is called there for. Oh, it was a foul on Garrett Goyette, excuse me. I thought it was in Davison's favor.
Grant, I know I've talked a lot about Fleming tonight, but that's another thing. You saw there he got inside, but didn't really. No points were drawn, but still, really, him getting in there, there's really never a downside because there drew a foul, and other times he puts up a shot, and his other teammates get the rebound. So even without the height, if he's under everyone else, his teammates are still in a good spot to help out because they can't always get inside themselves.
Yep. So Morris will sink the first one here.
Call that the infiltrator.
And he will not get the second one. I thought it went in, but bounced right back out. And Clark will grab the rebound, hand it off to Fleming. So try to get off across the court. Nice press here coming from Lapeer. Almost stopping him in their tracks. Fleming finds himself stuck. We'll give it to Vamos. To Coleman now up in the middle, the freshman. He dribbles in. He's to Fleming in the corner for 3. Goes in and out. And they're going to the hands of Aaron
few
Hutton.
attempts tonight, but so far none from Fleming.
Ever since his first one made, he hasn't found success once again. And he will be looking to probably improve on that in the second half. Anyways, now McGeary will have it. Tosses to Morris under the basket. And a nice dish there will lead to Lapeer scoring. And it forces the timeout here from Coach Babby Hatton of the Davison Cardinals. 44 seconds left in the second half. The teams will want to take a breather here and really plan out the rest of this the game plan.
Yeah, Bobby can't be too happy right now. Cards were in the lead just a few minutes ago, but those last few seconds, the Lightning really stepped up their game, you know, with Morris and everyone else really getting inside there. Davison is going to have to change something soon because Lapeer is adapting.
Absolutely. You're showing some nice poise out there, especially with that last play. Beautiful dish there from McGeary. And they're playing some smart basketball right now, that's for sure.
And that's something they'll be doing all night. Like I said, Davison, you know, has the worst record, so that's not really saying much, but I think other teams have been able to adapt better because Davison's on a bad team. It's just that these are young guys, so they're not really adapting. And they keep using that word.
Yeah. For sure.
You know, adjust to your environment, and that's something I think they need to improve on.
Definitely, especially coming into the second half here. 40 seconds and ticking down. The Cardinals will start things off. Fleming and Clark are playing a little back and back here. Give it to Vamos, and Vamos almost loses control. It's a fight, and the Clark will regain it. Puts in a layup, but it bounces in and out. Looks like Hunter Clark was trying to bounce the ball off of Lapeer player to get the ball back, and he hit the guy in the face. Obviously not a welcome sign there, but they will get it back. Clark with it now. They put it up for 2! And grabs the foul on his way up.
That's what you do. You fix your mistakes. And that's what Hunter Clark did.
Or maybe he's just rubbing it in his face. Either or. He's accomplishing it.
Cardinals will take it at this point, just still trailing by 3 after leading for most of the first and a little bit the second.
For sure. 20 seconds now in the second quarter. Clark will not get the first. McGeary will start things off for Lapeer. Dishes it around a few times, but it'll find its way back to Morse. Morse with the jumper. A nice rebound there by Goyette. We'll give it back to Davison. Fleming will dribble it down now. Trying to find his way around McGeary. He picks it up at the last second here. It bounces off the back of the rim. No good. A well-fought battle between these two teams so far in the first half, and I'm looking forward to the second half and what it brings to us. In the meantime, we do have our sideline report coming from our very own Caitlin Abdella. Caitlin?
Hey there, Davison. I'm back once again with Davison under by 3. It's 33-30, Lapeer leading. In the first quarter, in the first period, we saw Cade Coleman with that smash, the 3-3 back-to-back. Now we've got Jacob Chittle, Garrett Goyette, and Hunter Clark with a massive block that knocked off, that made the Nets jump off the stands. I'll see you after halftime with some highlights.
Sorry about that. We'll let the dance keep dancing their way here. We'll see you after half.
Let's give it up for our varsity dance team. Good luck in Orlando ladies. And now, let's please welcome to the center of the court our Davison comp team. Great job, ladies. We also understand that the Toms are going to regionals tomorrow. So good luck to the ladies Toms in Northville tomorrow. Good luck to them. Well, as we mentioned earlier, tonight is Hill Student Night. Our varsity boys on the basketball team would like to welcome their special guest here this evening with Miss Jennifer Fulcher. If you're here, please come out to the center of the floor. Miss Fulcher with all their students. Let's give a nice big round of applause and welcome our Hill students to the center court here this evening. Mr. Robert Hatton, the coach of the varsity basketball program, has the varsity players working with the Hill students every Wednesday, and these are their reading buddies. Our varsity boys work with all these students every Wednesday due to the late start on Wednesday. We put our varsity boys to work as they help with the Hill Elementary students in the reading program at Hill. We would like to welcome We have some lucky student who received a autographed basketball from the boys varsity basketball team here this evening. And that lucky individual is Lucas Cummings. Lucas, congratulations. There he is. Give a nice big round of applause to Mr. Lucas Cummings. And I also understand that they've been working very hard on singing their school song here tonight. Mr. Beaver would like to give it up. Mr. Beaver, is it okay if they have a complimentary pop and popcorn? Mr. Beaver says, you guys can get a free pop and popcorn at the concession stand. Let's give a nice big round of applause to all of our high students here this evening. Remember, Davison, future beginnings and our students come first. And there is a good example of that.
Dylan, I don't know what the highlights are, so you have to leave, okay? All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We're about to enter the second half of tonight's game featuring the Lapeer Lightning and the Davison Cardinals. Right now, Lapeer leads Davison 33-30. But believe it or not, this is actually the second half of a doubleheader featuring both of the boys' teams and the girls' teams. The girls played just before this game. So I'm here alongside Caitlin Abdella to take a look at some highlights from earlier today.
Yes, we are going to look at those highlights, and there's plenty of good highlights in this package. So here we are, just starting it off. Davison getting that. Now here we are with running down the court to Lapeer again. Another pass from Lapeer. for that nice little layup right there. Now we got that nice three coming out from Thick again, I believe. Timmons now with that nice three with 40 seconds left on the clock. Another three from Lapeer this time. Now we got Alex Lindsay with a miss of a layup and recovers it right away. Nice little block from Alex Lindsay again, where Lapeer will recover, pass it around. There we go. Another one. Yep. She played a lot inside the paint as well. Here we got Gill with a three. Back to back on every single one. Now we got Garcia for Lapeer with a quick layup.
If you missed it, you can check it out again on gtvnews.org.
Hello, Trace.
Hey, Grant.
I'm back once again. Thank you to Kate and Mr. Tracy right alongside me for that nice wrap-up for last game. And we are back here for some boys basketball. The Lapeer Lightning takes on Davison at home here. The score is 33-30, and it just changed as I was talking, as McGeary grabs a three right there. 36-30 now in the third quarter. Very eventful game so far, and definitely jam-packed. You're going to want to watch this one again.
Lapeer really, I think they changed things up here. I think they're going to take a lot more shots from the outside and start focusing on those.
Nice turnover there for Lapeer as they get in front of the pass and turn it over.
And there's back to the outside with another
three. McGeary.
Wow.
Spitting fire here from the start. Coming out of the half.
Coming out fresh.
Coach Chuck Mahoney must have instilled something in him. Fleming with the ball now for the Cardinals. Out to Deedley at the corner for his own three, and he sinks it as well. So an answer right back.
We're at 3 baskets, 9 points.
In a matter of a minute.
Minute in.
Pretty crazy stuff going on here. Morris with it now for the Lightning. See if they will inhale another long-range jumper. McGeary almost went up for it. This time it is Aaron Hutton.
I'm losing my mind, Grant.
9 points here for Lapeer. Back to back to back. Deedley with it now after the long toss from Fleming. Doesn't go in. Almost rebounded there by Chittle, but he got an over-the-back foul, and it will get turned over to Lapeer.
That was 4 threes in a row. All right, 3 of those were from Lapeer. They just put up 9 points in a minute and 30 seconds.
Absolute insanity here. 42-33, and the score just changed moments ago. Unbelievable here for the Lapeer Lightning as they got off to a wonderful start. 6:23 left in this third quarter as McGeary will dribble down for Lapeer. Off the glass to Rubik. And Densmore will grab it as it's a miss. He'll grab it back down. Looks like a foul called on McGeary there.
That's what I was talking about right there. McGeary took it inside, and he paid for it. The Cardinals inside the paint, they're really hard to get through. They're pretty much a wall. But if you can make it from outside that wall, then what's the wall going to do?
Absolutely. Spot on there.
That's what they did with those first 3 threes.
And Chittle with another over-the-back foul has got to be careful. The fouls are already racking up early. Especially on fouls like that, you don't want something like that that can be easily corrected.
So 42-33. 2 minutes into the third here.
Garrett Goyette will be coming in as Chittle is subbed out. McGeary will take things down for Lapeer here. Gives it off to Morse, up to Rubik at the middle. Back to McGeary. Out to Hutton, to Rubik, to McGeary. Back to Morse up at the top. Out to the right to Rubik. They're playing some back and forth basketball here. Busy stuff going on. Hutton back out to McGeary. At the top, gives it back to Hutton. Now Rubik. I wish they had a shot clock here in high school basketball, as that would have easily hit it. And they find themselves back in possession here. The ball does travel down the court. Looks like they'll get the over and back foul, and it'll get turned over to Davison now.
Right now, Cardinals are playing some man-on-man defense. They're going to have to start tightening that up if Lapeer does start taking those longer shots.
But as we saw right there, Lapeer was trying to find an opening, and it was solid D there from Davison, not letting any seams come open.
Loose, not letting them inside, but if they're on the outside, Cardinals won't get a hold of it.
I feel like that could be a definite weakness later on in this game. Not quite sure what happened there, as Dieterle, it looked like he was trying to alley-oop someone. Almost nearly went out, but Goyette kept it in. Or he may have not. He's kept it in, as it is a inbound pass for Lapeer now. And McGeary will bring it down the court for the Lightning. Gives it to Mahoney, the coach's son. Can only assume.
So I think we've seen quite a rotation. I mentioned the rotation of the Cardinals earlier today, but I think we've seen quite a bit of change from Lapeer too.
Yeah,
lots of fresh faces from the first half.
Absolutely.
These guys out here right now didn't see it all.
Such a fast-paced game. You got to keep your energy levels up. Rubik with it now up at the key. Good pressure there from the Cardinals to bring them back. Up to Mahoney now. Gives it to Rubik up at the top of the three-pointer line, excuse me. Rubik stuck with it now. Finds Hutton on the side. Who brings it back up near the top. Gives it to Rubik on the corner. Trying to dribble in. Fights his way through, and the foul is called. I'm not quite sure I saw contact there, and I think Hunter Clark agrees with me. Nonetheless, Drew Rubik will get a couple shots at the free throw line here. 42-33, the score hasn't changed after a very hot start for Lapeer. 4:26 left in this third quarter. And he sinks the first.
Davison has 4 fouls on the night now. Or, I mean, in this half, not in the night. They had, I think,
9 or 10.
12, yep, so they're already getting those up there 4 minutes into this half.
And Rubik sinks the second. Fleming will carry things down.
And just as those add up, it'll start to bite them a little bit more.
Oh, without a doubt. Got to be watching that now.
These guys are showing that they are capable of making free throws.
Dieterle has it now. Back up to Fleming for 3. And he gets it back going for himself as he nails it.
He's back.
It forces the timeout here from Lapeer.
Coming out of 1-3 in the first half. And now he is
starting off the second half pretty well.
Oh, yeah. His first attempt sinks it.
See if he can continue that. You'll see a replay here of that three-pointer by Fleming to force the timeout. Beautiful shot, was not attended there by a Lapeer Lightning player.
Bandits has not as much damage as I thought it was.
Absolutely. So 3, we will rock you, we will rock you. Starts to play. Could be signs of things to come in this third quarter. Davison looking to come back off this timeout.
Davison down by 8 right now. 2 timeouts remaining. Right now, Fleming does have 8 points tonight. So 3 of those just right there. 6 of those have been from 3-pointers.
So he now be a threat from the perimeter if he's unguarded. So Mahoney will have it for Lapeer as he gives it into McGeary.
McGeary, 17 points.
McGeary will slide past the press there and will hand it up to Hutton, but he's no good from under the basket. Fleming will have it for the Cardinals as they bring it back down. Out to Dieterle on the wing for 3, and he sinks it. We've seen so many three-pointers tonight. It's so good execution on each side from behind the three-point line. And we see another one right there. Banks off the front of the rim. Dinsmore trying to grab it. Davison will have it now. after it finds its way down the court. Ginelli for another three. He was feeling it, but the ball wasn't as it comes back out. And now Mahoney will take things for Lapeer. Out to Rubik, into McGeary, who dribbles in. Not quite sure what happened there. He ran right into Noah Dieterle. Maybe he was trying to pass it out to the side or whatnot. Not quite sure. Anyways, Fleming will regain control on Davison's side now as they look to grab a point here. There's a turnover, though, as after a bad pass from Dinsmore there. We'll give it to Mahoney, who passes it to Morris for an easy layup there. 2:56 left to play in the third quarter now. Lapeer is up 46-39.
Easy. That's what the Cardinals have to avoid. That was their weakness the past few years, and it has so far been this season.
Oh my gosh, what a beautiful behind-the-back layup there from Brendan Fleming. I was not expecting that one to go in, but he's pulling some Allen Iverson tricks out of the bag here.
Oh yeah, like I said earlier, I grew up playing ball with this kid, and stuff like this is natural to him.
That man can play ball. Love to see a replay of that one anyways. Looks like we are. And yeah, he will just grab that, take it right in, and what a beautiful shot. Brendan Fleming definitely leading the charge for Davison tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, right now you're watching DTV Sports, but DTV is a lot more than just sports. You can check out all of our news and sports programs throughout the area on Davison's award-winning student-run news program, DTV News. You can tune in Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. We'll have the highlights of this game and the girls' game that aired before this on Tuesday. We don't have school on Monday. That's all live on Charter Channel 191 or streaming at dtvnews.org. Michigan's best student-produced newscast covering all of your news, sports, and student life. You got that right here.
Absolutely. Love doing that every day. I love the song choice there, Rise the Valkyries, as the Cardinals look to rise back here in this third quarter. Lapeer will start things off, and McGeary will start off at the top of the three-point line. It's turned over to Noah Dieterle after he picks that one off and gives it to Fleming. Fleming still with it now, gives it off to Dieterle on the side, who dribbles in and gets a nice, easy layup there.
46-43, Cardinals are closing the gap, just down by 12 just a few minutes ago.
They're absolutely closing the gap here. Morris with it now for the Lightning. Nice dish out to McGeary in the corner for a three. That was a beautiful find. I did not see that, but he threaded the needle there.
I got to say, 4 threes this quarter, and every single one has been a swish. McGeary's putting some time. He's putting some time.
Dieterle tried to answer back to that one. Didn't quite make the rim, and you can see the wincing on his face, but they do get it back now.
Here we go, minute 40 left in the third.
Coming up to
Davison up by
Dieterle.
6.
He'll dribble into the top, trying to make something happen. He will draw the foul.
Dieterle trying to get inside, but not being able to quite get it up. A few too many guys in there.
Yeah. The foul called on Brian Morris there. Noah Dieterle will get his first 2 shots of the night up at the free throw line.
First one is good.
Looks like Dinsmore will be coming in for Kyle Fulton there.
And here we go, I see Coleman out in the court. He was a monster earlier in the first.
Nailed a couple daggers from the outside line. He will be dangerous. McGeary will have the ball here as Davison takes the second free throw. A bad pass leads to a Fleming turnover here as he grabs it, puts it up, he misses it, but he will get his own rebound, put it back up, but that misses as well. Dinsmore fighting for it. And it looks like the foul will be called on Lapeer. So good fight there by Nick Dinsmore.
There's
the ball back in Davison's favor.
Here's another thing about opportunities. See Fleming with the snag, the initial missed layup, catches his own rebound on the opposite side of the net, and then takes another shot, and then his teammate gets the rebound. Even though all those opportunities were missed, they were all there, and that's potential after potential.
Absolutely. Can't be better said than that. 1:18 left in this third quarter. The tension is still very much alive here at the DHS gym in Cardinal Country. Fleming will be looking to pass it in here. Finds Dinsmore. We'll give it right back to Fleming. Back out to Dinsmore on the wing. Gives it to Coleman up at the top. Out to Fleming on the wing. And he'll dribble in. I believe that was an offensive foul. Oh, excuse me, my bad. That was a defensive foul on McGeary.
His second.
So Davison Cardinals will get it back. Looks like an illegal screen will set the Cardinals back as the Lightning will regain possession. I believe that was Nick Dinsmore.
Grant, I want to pull the attention away from the game for a sec. I've seen a few faces around you tonight. I see Mr. Bishop over there, the mayor of Davison. Mr. Kyle Zimmerman's over here, football coach. Mr. Beamer, the athletic director's here. And I saw Liskey here, our superintendent.
And that's something I love about the Davison community. You always see these faces here at big games, and you gotta love the support from everyone involved.
Also up in the stands, I see the one and only super fan.
Absolutely.
The guys come to everything.
I don't think you miss this for the world. Dinsmore with it now. Looks like he will get a traveling call. Davison hasn't scored for a couple minutes here. 49-45 is your score. Lapeer is in the lead still. 29 seconds left on the clock in this third quarter. Still lots of game left in the fourth as well. McGeary will kick it out. Excuse me. He kicked it out to Hunt, who attempted the three, but no good. McGeary has it now. Back to Hutton. Out to Hunt. To Marston. Hunt again. McGeary. And they're killing time. He puts it up at the last second here. No good. Way short of the rim there. And that will wrap things up for the third quarter. Once again, another eventful period of time here.
Davison leading, or trailing, not leading. Davison trailing by 4, 49-45. 8 more minutes left in the night. Still anyone's game.
And with that, we'll see what Caitlin Abdallah has to say here on our sideline report. Caitlin?
Hi, Davison. I'm here with Miss Fulcher, Miss Torak, and some Hill students from Davison, and they want to tell me about their mentor system.
Hi. I guess we started the system with some trends that we started noticing at Hill, and we felt like our students needed a little bit of a role model, more that they could, kind of keep in touch with and more one-on-one basis with. So my son was playing basketball at that time, and we thought, what a great connection. So here we are in our 7th year.
It's a great program. We love to have the kids every week, and the kids really look forward to it.
Okay, so who do you guys have?
Logan Famos, number 5.
Kyle, number 13.
Brendan Fleming.
Thank you guys so much. Congratulations on winning the ball from all the signed players. All right, guys, it was an eventful third period. Now let's go out to the fourth.
All right, thank you, Caitlin. Looked very fun over there with the Hill kids.
A little bit jealous of that kid, gotta say.
He got on TV. What's the deal with that? Anyways.
I'm talking about the ball, man. You see that thing? It's signed by
That's right. He did win this.
every single one of those guys.
He did win the team signed ball there after a drawing, and that's got to be awesome as a little kid getting that. Anyways, now the fourth quarter will begin in Davison's possession as they pass it around a little bit. Dearly has it now. Gives it off to Coleman on the wing. Fires it from way deep. And he nails it! He was at least 3 or 4 feet away from the three-point line. And what a dagger from Cade Coleman there. Rubik with it now on the Lapeer side. Give it to Knickerbocker. Back to Rubik. Way out to Hutton. Still has it. Off to Rubik. And it's almost swiped away there from Coleman, but it finds the hands of Dan Mulhenny. Knickerbocker with it now. Fleming gets a nice steal there. They're looking to score on this turnover. And a beautiful move! Brendan Fleming with a nice move up and in. Once again, the Allen Iverson's coming out of him here. Looks like McGeary will score right back. Provide an answer for the Lightning here.
Fleming snuck around McGeary right there, and McGeary Did it right back.
Absolutely.
Wasn't happy about that one.
6:37 in this fourth quarter. 51-50 is your score. Davison only down by 1. Hunter Clark will fire from the corner. And another three.
Cards taking the lead now, 53-51. Things are heating up.
It is a long-range battle here in the gym. I'm getting goosebumps. Wow. Anyways, Rubik has the ball now. Out to McGeary on the wing. He still has it. Gives it up to Knickerbocker. Finding his way in. Nice toss back to Hutton there. He'll try and find his way in, but Goyette with the huge block. And he will keep the possession as well after getting taken down there by Aaron Hutton. And the momentum has shifted in Davison's favor without a doubt.
So far, the theme for the second half has been marksmanship. All right, both teams pulling out the long-range guns, and wow, are they hitting.
It also speaks to their lack of range defense. But absolutely pulling out the big guns here.
The guy's so far away you can't even see him. What are you going to do?
Exactly. So Davison will regain possession, or excuse me, retain possession after going off out of bounds off of a Lapeer player. Fleming trying to find someone way deep. It's a race to it. Looks like big Mike Marston will win it. Cade Coleman will redeem himself with a huge block. And now Hunter Clark will have it back for the Cardinals. And Coleman and Marston were going at it, trying to get the ball. Marston came away with it, and a huge block from Coleman will get the ball right back. And then Tipton steal there against Fleming. He kept it. Coleman trying to get the layup there, but it is no good. And McGeary will take it back down for Lapeer. Very fast-paced here. Hutton will fire from 3. No good from the corner.
There's Densmore coming in for Coleman. Coleman have it.
What an active game he's having tonight. Again,
he's
almost reminding me of Dylan Alderson with the way he has his effect on the game. And he has the same number, same haircut, everything.
3s on 3s, and that defense.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Fleming with it now. It is stolen by McGeary, and it's a fight for it between Densmore and Geary. Now Glendon Fleming will fight for it, and Chittle will have it for Davison. It's an all battle here for the ball. Looks like Dieterle will have it for Davison now as he dribbles it in, puts it up. No good. Chittle will get the rebound, put it back in, and they get it. The crowd is on their feet here as they get loud. Timeout called by Coach Chuck Mahoney for Lapeer.
Davison still holds the lead, now leading by 4, 55-51. What a turnaround,
The Tides have turned, absolutely.
All right, while we got a second here, coming up soon, more basketball games, but coming up next Tuesday, DTV will be airing the Seipel first and second grade concert and the Hahn instrumental concert on Thursday. And for more basketball, the Cardinals have 2 doubleheaders next month. Those will both be at home, here against Carmen Ainsworth on February 16th and Powers Catholic on the 19th. Tune to channel 191 and 7 to listen to me and Grant call both of those. Or you can go to dtvnews.org and click Watch DTV Now.
Looking forward to those kid concerts and the basketball games. And the Cardinals are coming out of this timeout looking to swipe victory at home here. They will need to keep possession, play more smart ball. They have lessened on the fouls here. Not quite as large of a count as the first half. And now it's in favor of the Lapeer as they have 6 fouls as opposed to Davison's 5. So right now, again, very evenly matched throughout the game, but especially here, Lapeer will be looking to take some momentum back. Rubik will start things off for Lapeer as he gets it from the inbound pass. Hands it off to Morse. To McGeary. To Hutton. Back to McGeary. Way deep. Fleming playing nice defense. Out to Morse. Back to Rubik on the 3-point line. He dribbles his way in. Tries to find his way. It looks like they will get the charge call. That is Davison getting the charge call.
Not happy about that one.
Jacob Chittle coming in huge here.
Right now, McGeary for Lapeer has 22 points in the night. out of their 51. It's almost half.
Definitely a key player for the Lapeer Lightning as he has kept them in this game for certain. Noah Dieterle with it now. Gives it out to Nick Densmore. Back to Dieterle on the wing.
I think 12 of those points came from 3 points in the third.
Crazy stuff. Densmore with it now. Out to Dieterle, up in the middle. Back out to Densmore on the wing, trying to fight Morris in the way through. Does find his way under the basket, underneath it. Almost goes in, but not quite. The laws of physics did not help him there. And it will be turned around as McGeary has possession now. We'll find Hutton way on the outside. We'll give it to Rubik up in the middle now. He puts it up. No good. Chittle will get the rebound for Davison. And now Brendan Fleming will carry it back down the court for the Cardinals. 3:28 left in the fourth. My oh my, that fourth quarter went by quick already. Fleming will bounce pass it back up to Densmore, who will go all the way out in the wing. Finding Dieterle up in the middle. Picks it up. He picks up his dribble. Finds Densmore back on the wing again. Gives it to Dieterle. Dieterle calling the plays here. Finds his way on the outside, dribbles his way in, and gets a layup. Noah Dieterle with the big buckets here. 3 minutes left in the fourth. Now McGeary and the Lapeer Lightning trying to answer back as he gives it off to Hutton. And they have stepped out of bounds. So Davison will get it back again. And the momentum is so heavily favored in Davison's favor right now.
2 minutes and 57 seconds left in the fourth. That fourth quarter flew by, Grant, all right? These guys are playing hard, and they're playing clean right now.
Definitely playing some smart basketball. Noah Dieterle with it now. A nice swipe there from Morris. Will get the turnover for them as he gives it to Marston. As he carries on his way down. But Fleming with a good defense will fight his way back and steal it. Still fighting. And Fleming wins it back for the Cardinals.
You see him right now, he's pumped up. That was some crazy defense. What, there was 3 tips, 4 tips? I lost count.
This is more than just a basketball game for the Davison Cardinals tonight. This is redemption from all those from the playoff loss again in football. It's got to be. The feelings are coming out now.
Lapeer leading by 6 now. Fleming at the line.
He sinks the first. And we do have the 1-and-1 rule, so he sinks the first, so we'll guarantee the second. And another free throw make here will be a big lead. And he does
there
sink
it is.
Mr. Brendan Fleming here.
8-point lead.
McGeary will bring it back down now for the Lightning. Trying to piece together something. Piece together a nice drive. But Hunter Clark will steal it as Fleming dribbles it back down for the layup. Brendan Fleming, he's on fire!
I'm speechless, Grant.
Remember that name, Brendan Fleming.
Bouncing back after falling behind most of the second and the third. Cardinals, they're putting up a fight right now. Now leading by 10. This is their biggest lead of the night.
Let's take a look at what Mr. Fleming has in store for us as he steals that and grabs a nice layup.
And there he is getting pumped up.
You can't have much more well execution than that. And they are playing some great basketball right now. Lapeer's got to play some defense now. Got to hustle back and play some breakaway defense. Not looking good for Lapeer.
Right now, 10 points. The Cardinals are leading. That has to be one of their biggest leads of the season. I was at their win against Kersley, and that was tighter than this. Believe it or not. With 10 points, this is something unheard of so far this season for the Cardinals.
Okay. Hopefully for the Cardinal fans out there, this could spur a chain of events and maybe put together a nice season after all. But nonetheless, we still have this game to finish here. Mahoney will toss it into Morse as he dribbles it down. Finds McGeary on the left side, calling for the screen there. He dribbles his way in, finds Hutton on the corner. No good on the 3. Looks like a foul called on Lapeer. And guess who got that foul? Brendan Fleming. He forces Lapeer to give him another chance at the free throw line. And they're looking unstoppable, Trace.
You see Bobby Hatton over on the sideline. He's calling guys over and talking to him, and he's laughing. He is happy right now.
I mean, you got to be. This is a complete turnaround from most of their performances throughout the season. And especially against Lapeer, they always put up a tough fight, and they're always a well put together team no matter the record. McGeary will take things down now for Lapeer. 2 minutes on the dot exactly left in the fourth quarter here. McGeary still has it, will fire from three, and he nails it. That'll force the timeout from Coach Mahoney for Lapeer.
McGeary's 5th three-pointer of the second half.
Crazy stuff. McGeary's got to be the player of the game for the Pierce side, without a doubt.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're having a good time here tonight. But while we're doing that, there are still problems going on in the world. Right now, as we speak, the people of Flint are going through more troubles than usual. This time, the city water has turned from fresh to deadly. DTV has been covering the issue from start to the present. You can educate yourself on the crisis with our brand new special, Undrinkable, hosted by Grant Pullman-Sear here. You can find it on our YouTube page or on dtvnews.org.
And that special is blown up on YouTube, and I'm glad it's have. It needs awareness. It's gone national, that Flint water crisis. And it's definitely something that needs to be solved, and it's not going to be solved in any quick time. You know, it's going to be a long time before that comes around. But we hope for the best for the people of Flint. Only a couple minutes away from us. We have our best wishes for them in the recovery of that situation. Anyway, we will come back to the game now. 61-54 is your score right now. Davison having a 7-point lead. Need to keep it. Densmore will dribble it down. Now finds Chittle wide open, who dodges a few defenders. He'll put it up for two. Great play there from Chittle to hesitate and put it back up. Now McGeary will dribble it down, but it is stolen by Brenton Fleming. Flem Dog himself will grab that steal, and he has it still now. This is Chittle under the basket, who finds it to Clark. It comes to Nona Didoli, who's wide open on the three, and he sinks the three.
There's another one for Davison. 66-54. Cards are running away with this one, leading by 12. 1 minute, 15 seconds left on the clock. Led by Brendan Fleming, the one-man army.
What a performance from the Davison Cardinals tonight. Offensive side, defensive side, everywhere you look, besides the fouls. I mean, forget about that in this victory, hopefully, for the Cardinals here.
Minute left, down by 12. Be a tough comeback for Lapeer. There's still a chance, though, Grant. Can still close this gap.
The heads are starting to dip down here for Lapeer, but got to keep your heads up in this one. Still a game.
One thing that could save Lapeer, they need to keep taking those long shots. They need to keep taking those threes, those long twos. That's what Davison's been weakest against. These last few minutes, they've really been trying to get inside, and that's been hurting them.
It's been their pride and joy all game, and they need to return to that, especially if they want to overcome this Davison lead right now.
McGeary has what, 5 three-pointers this half. He can make 100 more for all we know. He just has to have those opportunities.
Rubik coming up strong now for the nice layup here.
55 seconds left.
52 seconds left in the fourth. Time ticking down in Davison's favor. Hunter Clark will take it down because it's Dieterle. Back out to Fleming. Will most likely keep it as long as possible here. McGeary playing some tight D, and he steals it. Oh, but it's a reaching in call.
Bit too personal there. That might have been the downfall. If there already wasn't a final nail in the coffin, that was an extra one. 67-56. 11-point lead for the Cards.
And nothing to be ashamed about from McGeary for sure from Lapeer's side. Putting up 25 points. It's a high score for a high school player. And a very strong showing here from him.
Absolutely not. Looking at both these teams tonight, this game was absolutely amazing for both sides.
This will be a one to replay and watch over and over if you're a Davison fan. And also on our DVDs that we did advertise earlier. Almost got taken out by Noah Dieterle there as he ran out. Three is sunk there by McGeary to add to his point total.
20 seconds on the
clock. It might
clock.
just be too late here. Dieterle will be dribbling it down. Gives it to Clark in the corner. Back up to Fleming up top.
We'll hold on to it.
McGeary will get the foul. As we said, the heads are bowing down, and it looks like Davison has gotten themselves a victory here at home tonight, a big one nonetheless against Lapeer.
This
Way
is
to
good way to start to get the ball rolling. You know, these guys are 1-5 right now. They're gonna be 2-5 after tonight, and you know more games will come, and they're starting to come together as a team. Watching tonight, it's crazy seeing the difference from just a few weeks ago.
The best performance from Davison by far this season, and they look to build on this. Morris will dribble it in, no good, but Rubik will get the nice rebound, fighting for it, and that will do it here, Davison fans. Your Cardinals will take this one, 71-59.
And as the Davison student section takes the court, see nothing but frustration in the eyes of Lapeer. But hey, what I gotta tell you, these guys can't be too upset. They played a heck of a game. Great showing.
Without a doubt. Hopefully we will see one of the stars of this game, hopefully Brendan Fleming, who nailed 20 points tonight. Great showing from Brendan Fleming.
For right now, we'll toss it over to Caitlin Abdullah, who has our lockdown player of the game.
Our next varsity game is on the 19th.
Looks like we're getting that set up for just a moment here.
Right here.
But as we said before, Coach Bobby Hatton's got to be part of the boys here. Take it away, Caitlin.
That's Tuesday.
I'm sitting here with Brendan Fleming with 20 points for this game. Brendan, what did it take to pull this off?
We just stuck together as a team. The past couple games, we were all doing our own thing. And once we focused on what Coach taught us and came together, it just ended up working out.
What did you work on specifically?
We worked on our defense because we've been giving up way too many inside shots, and our shooting's been terrible. And that finally came through tonight.
Well, that defense definitely paid off because I saw you play and you were just killing it. So congratulations, you're lockdown player of the game. Good job, good win. Well, good job, Davison. I'm Caitlin. Okay.
It's the first time we brought that back in a while. It's been years since that thing's
God,
come out of the
I love
closet. And what a time to bring it back, am I right?
Absolutely. So the reincarnation of Steph Curry himself, Brendan Fleming, will be the lockdown player of the game tonight as Davison swipes victory 71-59 here at home. I'm Grant Palmentier alongside Trace Clinton. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. As we said before, this will be on DVD, so if you'd like to look online or watch it over again, make sure you purchase a DVD or check us out at dtvnews.org. I'm signing off. I'm Grant Palmentier alongside Trace Clinton. Have a good night.